Hello, beautiful YouTube family, and welcome any new people that are checking in just now with me for the first time. I hope you guys subscribe. I want to thank you all for all of your likes and your comments. I really do appreciate it. So we're going to dive on in to Taurus reading for the month of April. So we're about to hit our season, Taurus. I'm a Taurus sun, so my birthday's on the 28th of April. I'm excited. I hope you guys are excited too. Let's go ahead and find out what's going to be going on this month, okay? So let's get started. And this is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, what is going to be going on in April? What's the main energy for the month? I will be doing the extended version of this reading on my Patreon. You can check out that link directly to that reading in the pinned comment if you're interested. Okay, so we have the Ace of Swords coming out. There is some sort of truth that is coming out this month. I'm hearing taking your power back, speaking. I'm hearing movement. I'm going to get some clarity on this really quick. What is coming? What's truth is coming out? What movement is happening? Something very quickly, something happening very quickly. We have the Two of Wands. So I'm getting from this is that there's almost like a decision here that's going to happen very quickly. Some sort of communication information that allows you to see exactly what you're working with and allow movement to happen. I'm feeling like there was something that's basically been in the works, something that's about your happiness. We have the sun in the background here. It's been in the works, but you've been trying to figure out like, I'm getting with the two wands. It's like picking and choosing. Like, what do I do? What do I pick? Which one? Where do I go? And it's like the truth is coming out. I'm hearing this truth sets you free. This truth is coming to the surface, and you're going to know what direction to take. Okay, so right now, if you're watching this, I'm hearing that you don't have the information yet. So I'm gonna go out on a limb and say honestly, right now, no matter even if we're in April and you're watching this, there's information coming, okay? So we have the Princess of Pentacles. This may have something to do with work or finances, some sort of decision that you're trying to make. Also, I feel like within April, there is some very positive financial news that's coming in with the Princess of Pentacles being here. Let's take a deeper look into her while she's here. What else do you have to say about that? The High Priestess. Okay, so I think you guys know you have some good news coming in, like intuitively. Again, so the High Priestess is number 2. We have the Two of Wands. Let's take a look at this. I don't see any kind of mirrored energy here. And even look at that. Look at her. Look at that, guys. What does that remind you of right there? What's that remind you of, that symbol? Looks like your sign, right? Looks like the bull. So, but I feel like there is this knowing, this knowledge of this positive information that's going to come in. You're just going to feel it. I feel like it's financial information that definitely brings in some, I'm hearing abundance, but brings in balance is what I was going to say first. Balance your situation. In the extended, we also take a look at finances directly. So if you're interested. Okay, what else is going on here? We have the Hierophant Reverse, and what came out with that was the Queen of Cups. Okay, so the Hierophant Reverse is, the Hierophant is actually your card, just so you know, but the Hierophant Reverse shows doing something against the grain, doing something that's very different. So I'm hearing when it comes to these choices that you're needing to make, do something that you wouldn't normally do. I'm hearing step out on faith, trust yourself, trust your intuition, trust your finances if that's part of the decision making. But definitely your intuition with the High Priestess and the Queen of Cups being here is really spot on this month. You're definitely needing to listen to it and let it guide you. I'm hearing like, don't make things harder than they need to be. Just listen to your intuition. It's going to tell you everything you need to know, Taurus. But you are going to be called to do something that you don't normally do, to go out on, I'm hearing going out on a limb, or, walk in faith. Walk blindly in faith. That's a definitely not an easy thing to do. You know, I'm a Taurus sun, like I said. I even doing what I do, I still want to know all the details. I want all the information. I want all the options. I want to work all the probable outcomes. Look at that. We have commitment flying out. I want to see everything that there is, you know, I want to know everything that there is to know about the situation, but it feels like this is going to be something where you're going to see you have two options, very clear options. One of those options is going to be more in a space of what you're used to. The other option is going to be going out into the unknown a bit, and that's what you're needing to do, because the Hierophant Reverse, again, the Hierophant Upright's your card. It's the status quo. It's what you know. It's what you're comfortable with. You're needing to go out on a limb. Look at that. Nostalgia coming out. Okay. So commitment and nostalgia, I feel like for some of you that don't really resonate with the financial aspect, or, you know, decisions about career. I'm even hearing decisions about where you live. This could be talking about a relationship. Okay. And you may have two suitors, like you may have two people coming towards you. You have two options and you're trying to figure out. One of those options is somebody from the past, something that you really know. The other option is different. And so the same message applies. Go with the option that is different. Go into the unknown. That is where you're going to find your happiness. That's where you're going to find commitment. I'm hearing like you've already given this past energy plenty of chances. You already know what is about to go down if you go back down that road. Okay. Let's see. We have reinvention. Can I get a little bit more on the nostalgia, please? We have metamorphosis. Okay. So definitely needing a change. And I'm actually, okay, I'm getting like a whole bunch of messages. Whoa. Okay. So one message that's coming through the strongest, it's going to kind of go off track here. This is more of like a spiritual type of message versus like what's literally happening. But you this month are going to be called to take a look at the past differently. Okay. And I'm hearing that when you give yourself this higher perspective of the past, you're actually changing it, which is then changing your present. This is giving me like this timeline shifting energy, Taurus. So I think there's like an opportunity here. Yeah, I was going to say portal. And then as soon as I was going to say that, I looked at the Two of Wands, and just those two wands sitting there, it is kind of giving with the sun and then this like, whatever this is supposed to be. You see this? It's giving you portal energy. I'm hearing like Stargate. Comment below if you watched that. I watched that when I was little. I loved it. But there's this portal that's opening this month for you guys to change the past, to change how you perceive the past. Therefore, your future can be changed. And when you take like the woo spiritualness out of it, which I definitely believe in, but not everybody here does, think about how if you're holding on to something from the past and like you perceive, let's just use relationships. You perceive relationships one way because of what you saw in the past from, you know, your parents or adults around you when you were very little. Like your perception of relationships was built based on that now. And so you kind of have to take a look and say, okay, that was the past. That was these people. That was, you know, them working in their awareness. I'm different than these people. I have a lot more tools. I have a lot more understanding. And so instead of the past dictating how you see relationships now, you're able to go back, see that from a different perspective, see it from this is what these people understood was love based on their experience, based on where they were at, their enlightenment. And, I don't have to bring that with me. That does not have to be my story, right? So you're rewriting the script. So you can think of it like that if you need to. But my people, you know, I really do see this as like a timeline shifting. It's all the same though, to be honest. I like to be able to phrase things in ways that anybody watching, no matter what you believe in, you can understand it from either a psychological perspective or from a spiritual perspective. And that's what I'm seeing really is like this need to shift your mindset based on things of the past and see them from a different perspective. Therefore, it's changing the past and changing the present, because time is all happening at once. Okay? Everything's happening at once. There's no past and present. It's all happening at once. It's just how we perceive it. So anyway, let's get some more details here about this month for you, Taurus. Okay, we have meeting. All right, meeting. And that makes me again think of two for some reason, like a meeting, like two people meeting together, having a conversation. You might be talking to somebody from your past. Can I just get one clarifier, please, for this meeting energy? What's happening meeting wise? I'm hearing an important meeting, fated meeting. Okay, we have the Eight of Swords. Another card, and the World. Nice. Okay. There's an ending here of a lot of anxiety about a situation, about a relationship. It could be also, again, remember, job stuff. Maybe you're really anxious for the meeting. It's going to go well. You're going to be fine. Maybe you're really anxious to meet somebody. It's going to go well. You're going to be fine. Some of you, like I said, you may be getting a message, and I said about finances, but some of you could be getting a message about a commitment. The Page of Pentacles is usually a financial energy message, but any pentacle energy, when I talk about a love reading, I'm going to be thinking about commitment. I'm going to be thinking about, I'm willing to put in the work for you, and you're willing to put in the work for me, and we're going to build together, and we're going to last, and we're going to be together a long time. I heard a long ass time. So whoever's coming in to meet with you, they're like, you're mine, we're getting married, let's do this, right? Until death do us part. I feel like there is this ending of anxiety or uncertainty when it comes to this particular situation, regardless of what it is, because you're going to have the answers. You're going to have the Ace of Swords. You're going to have that clarity. Okay. What else wants to come out? You know, what's funny? Look at this. At the bottom of my word deck, we have dating. Okay, so yeah, I think there's definitely some love stuff happening for you, Taurus. Okay, any other details that want to come out before we end this, please? We have yoke, and get some clarity on yoke. We have pineapple. Okay, we have reinvention, reconciliation, nostalgia. It just seemed like, again, like you're bringing things from the past, going over things that have happened before. And I feel like feeling tied down, the yoke energy with reconciliation, you're ending that feeling of being tied down by, like, there's conversations happening, there's truths happening, there's deep talks, there's a lot of awareness on both ends. And again, look at that, the yoke, there's these two sides here. So again, too, I feel like there's another person involved. I was going to wrap it up, but now I see why I pulled this deck out. I pulled this deck out, which is the Who, What, Where deck. And I use this for love readings when we're talking about, identifiers for who the heck is coming up in the reading. And I'm going to just use this. So comment below if any of these that come out remind you of who you're thinking of during this reading, okay? So we're going to do 5. We have has lived in more than one country. And again, this is where I feel like this is the person you're meeting or having a meeting with. You already know this person, not meeting for the first time, but having a meeting with, coming into connection with, having a deep conversation. Wears 3 red items frequently. I'm hearing for you guys that are watching this, you're only going to resonate with one of these things in your individual, okay? Speaks with an accent. Wears more than 2 rings frequently. Also, I'm seeing watches. So wearing like a watch and a bracelet, a watch and a ring. And last month, has blue eyes. Okay. So yeah, that's really interesting. I'm really excited to see what the extended reading is going to show. Like I said, we'll take a look at your love life in detail. We'll take a look at your finance, career, life goals, and also get some additional spiritual messages from your ancestors, guides, and spirit. So if you're interested in that, head on over to that pinned comment, click the link, and it'll take you straight to the reading. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for being here. Again, thank you so much for your like, comment, subscribing, sharing my work with others. It really does help me. And it helps the channel so very much. So I love you guys, and I will see you all very soon.